beautiful day to be a Raider, draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield. I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation. And you come back. Why? Because you know it's time. It's time to bring them.
What's up, Raider Nation? I'm the Commish, coming to you live from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. Deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction. What is up, Raider Nation? Happy Monday. A new week is upon us. Another game is behind us, and a new week is upon us. And all we can do is reflect. We will get into a little reflecting on the Raiders game tonight, but as you know, on Tuesday, it's the Raider Nation Report with the Commission. You get a full solid hour, all silver and black, and we will break down the game entirely and get you ready for the next game, everything that's going on. Of course, we will touch on some of the hot topics, because as we do every Monday and Wednesday on Raider Reaction, we drop back deep in the pocket and let it fly league-wide as we go ghost to the post with Prime and the Commish. Prime is the Raider Reaction resident sports guru. He has been a ring announcer for pro MMA and PA, play-by-play and color commentary for college basketball as well as college football. And as he does every Monday and Wednesday on Goes to the Post, Prime joins me, and we go league-wide, hitting all the hot juice on all the 31 enemy teams, because you got to be educated. You got to know what's going on around the league. What's up, Prime?
Yo.
There you go. What's up, Prime?
What's going on? Took a second to join there, but yeah, how about it, man? We got some football in the books. We're only a couple weeks out from regular season, 3 weeks from a regular season. Can you feel it? I feel it.
I can feel it.
I'm so...
What's up,
man.
NorCal? What's up, Lines? What's up, gang? Everybody. Devin, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yes. Nassau. Prime is he's dressed fitting for the Eclipse Day. See, it's worldwide. What's up, Raider at Bishop Chef? So, yes.
Yeah, there
was an eclipse today. Did you watch the eclipse?
Estimated $700 million lost in production.
Yeah. Oh, there was a ton lost today at work. I seen it. I was first-hand witness.
Oh, boy.
It didn't really matter to me, so. But, yes. Uh-oh. We got
Transformers running this thing right now.
I guess. So, Lions mentioned it. Biggest news. Odell Beckham gets lit up in the Browns, playing the Browns earlier this evening. Left the field, goes to his knees in the tunnel. Didn't look good. What'd you think when you seen it?
Oh, man. When I saw it, at first I thought it might have been a dirty hit. But, no, the hit looked clean. And, I mean, the D-back that swept him at the ankles pretty much, he lost his footing, and he had to go low. First thing I thought was, oh, man, there goes a draft pick. You know what I mean? Fantasy football-wise, I was already going there. I mean, I know his career's at stake. But
yeah. Somebody's drafted him already. There's been a lot of drafts going on already. He's on a lot of
Yeah. I mean, OBJ, I mean, what, he's a top 5 pick maybe, top 10, easy.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
So, yeah.
Especially with Brandon Marshall, because that's going to free him up because they can't double both of them. So somebody's got
to. So if Marshall's the man this year, that makes that team totally different. Totally different.
Oh.
Like and who's their third receiver? Sterling Shepard.
Yes.
Yeah. And not to mention, it takes all three of those guys. It takes Odell Beckham Jr., it takes Brandon Marshall, and it takes Sterling Shepard to run like 60% of the Giant offense. They run more 3 wide receiver sets than anyone else in the league, right? So you take out the main man, you take out Beckham, like, oh my gosh, dude, that just destroys. It doesn't destroy it, but that really puts a big obstacle in that system, so to speak. That's something hard to overcome. You can't lose a player like that, even for a short amount of time. I haven't checked out the Giants' schedule yet, but I mean, Odell Beckham, he's just one of the most important players on their team.
Oh,
period.
For sure. And they need all their firepower coming out of the gate. You got a limping Cowboys team who's been dropping players right and left, and they're losing Zeke for 6 weeks possibly, and they need to strike quick. The Giants need to strike early. They need to take possession of first place and run with it, while the Cowboys are limping out of the gate. That's when they should stretch the lead. So yeah, out of the gate is important for them, I think. So I'm not sure. My wife got this one. I'm not positive. This is the only one that I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, it doesn't happen. Nobody's going to know the severity of it. They're going to be pretty hush-hush till they have to tell something. So we won't know anything.
But now, in that very same game, though, Myles Garrett, the first-round draft pick, number 1 draft pick, numero uno, the man, got his first sack.
Yeah.
He got his first sack of the season, preseason.
They're up 10-6 right now in the third, with just a little bit left in the third. So,
yeah.
And again, absolutely jack. Nothing. Nothing. I tell you what, man, I've seen some Rams fans pretty excited about the fact that they beat the Raiders the other night. I mean, a little overly excited.
Preseason means nothing.
No, especially when you score at the end of the game in preseason to win the game. That means it's like low down the bench. So
these guys over here that won't have a job in 2 weeks scored on these guys that won't have a job in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's about it. That's about the extent of it. Seriously.
Yeah. I do this twice a week. Someone asked how often do I do this? I am on the RAIDER ReACTION twice a week.
Yes.
Mondays and Wednesdays. Just wait till we get into the regular season.
Starting this evening, I don't know if you've noticed, but we switched it up a little bit, which it's reflective in the numbers just a little bit because it's going to take everybody a second to realize where we're popping up from now. The mainstream for the show is now going to be coming directly from the RAIDER ReACTION page, and it's going to be simulcast and shared out to the other pages that it was typically on before. But you're not going to see Raider Nation Worldwide pop up on when the show comes on. It will now say RAIDER ReACTION is live because it will be coming from the RAIDER ReACTION page. So if you want to see RAIDER ReACTION, you go to RAIDER ReACTION. You can still watch it on the other pages you used to watch it on too, but you're just not going to get a notification that it's on live there. But you will hear. So you want to see RAIDER ReACTION, come to RAIDER ReACTION. You'll figure it out in a day or two. But we're switching it up because we're getting ready. It's 2 weeks out from the season, and we want everybody to know where the show's at. We switched pages a little bit over this offseason, right, Prime? We were on Oakland Raiders football forever.
Yeah.
We went to Oakland Raiders and Raider Nation Worldwide, and now this is home. People know where we're at. This is home.
And you can catch all the back episodes on YouTube.
Exactly. And then what it'll also allow is when you can come to the page, if you hit the video tab on the page, all the videos, all of the RAIDER ReACTION videos will be archived on this page and saved. So.
Who got cleared of a concussion?
Odell?
Raider Johnny. He got cleared of a concussion. That's fantastic. He got hit in the ankle. Man, that's.
Well, sometimes the ankle is connected to the. I don't know. I don't know how that's really. Maybe he hit his head on the way down. So,
yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? Stranger things have happened.
Right?
No.
It happens.
Good looking out, Raider Johnny. Thank you for the update. See,
Yep.
'cause we're low budget here, so our resources we rely on.
We don't have a research team.
Yeah, we rely on you guys. You're the ones out there. Who knows what you're doing while you're listening to us? You know, I probably don't want to know. Honestly, I'm afraid. But all right, moving on. So more to come on Odell. Obviously, that's very, very recent. And if he hurt his head, maybe that's one of the softest parts in his body, so it's probably all right. Sean Smith, big news for the Raiders that broke at the end of last week. Felony assault.
He got.
Gave him the boots when he was down, which that's not good.
He went caveman on him.
Yeah. Now, supposedly, he was defending his sister, so...
Oh, he was defending his sister?
His sister. It was his sister's boyfriend.
Oh. Yeah. You know, if you're going to curb stomp somebody, you can do it for your sister, I suppose. Or your mom. Well, you really shouldn't do it. You really shouldn't do it.
I mean, at the point of the curb stomp, the man is obviously downed. It's a downed opponent.
Yeah, I could never, ever, there's no, yeah. So, and that's right, T-Well, he is looking at 7 years.
Yeah.
7 years.
It's felony assault. It's felony assault. I mean, it is what it is. So, yeah. It's just...
That'll change up your starting defense.
It's not what you want to see from your starting corner.
Yeah.
Possible starting corner.
So, I wonder how long it'll take the Raiders to do something about it.
Well,
have they cut him already?
No, Del Rio has come out and said that he's basically going to stand beside him if it's involving his sister, that he may understand, and he's going to let the legal take its course, and then they'll decide. So he's going to let it weigh out in the courts.
That's a stand-up way to go about it.
So he played Saturday, not spectacular again,
but still he played after curb stomping a man. Wow.
Well, the curb stomp happened on the 4th of July. The charges, they had investigated and decided last Thursday they were going to arrest him for said incident. So, what's up, Ernest? So that's Buccaneers. You're in the wrong room.
Not at all. What's up, Buccaneers, man? Your team is looking pretty strong this year. You got Jameis Winston. You got Deshaun Jackson out of University of California. Hopefully he holds on to the ball when he breaks across the end zone because you know he's going to do it. You know you guys have those cannons down there. You'll be firing off those cannons and whatnot, man. Tell you what, watch those Bucs. I think I picked them. I picked them for the wild card, didn't I?
Oh, you might have. I think.
Yeah, well, we can look about it. Hey.
That's right.
Yeah. Dude, you gotta look out.
I got it stored.
Is the muscle hamster suspended or something?
I like Terry. Terry says kitty table.
Hey, it's NFL. They all sit at the big man's table.
Oh,
well, no, they don't. There's some teams that don't.
No, there's definitely teams that don't. Jaguars do not sit at the big kids table. Browns, Jets.
No, the Browns, I give the Browns this, right? I really cannot stand the Baltimore Ravens. The reason being is that they were once the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland moved to Baltimore, and I thought that having such a storied team of the NFL, they got some history over there in Cleveland. You know what I mean? The Browns, they've been somebody in NFL history. Okay, they couldn't just up and move to Baltimore. No, and they realized that they need football in Cleveland. So they brought the Browns back. So I'll give them props for resilience. Not like the Houston Texans. No, not like the Tennessee Titans. Oh, no. Like, anyway.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the Browns whatsoever, so.
I'm not a fan of the Browns. I'm just saying how it is for the league.
Yeah, I suppose. I see. I'm picking up what you're laying down.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. That makes sense. Speaking of the Browns, right before that game, they had a big group of Browns taking a knee during the anthem. And they had some other dudes with the hand on the shoulder. And, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of this unity thing going on through the NFL, and I love it. I love it.
Where everybody will be holding hands and singing Kumbaya before each and every.
And you know what? And as some racist dude who happens to like sports happens to catch this picture of black guys and white guys hanging out, holding hands, singing Kumbaya, then hell yeah, that's right. Let's all get along.
Hell, I hope it's some sort of a trend. I hope it's a good trend, and just not everybody's doing it just to be a mimic to get a little FaceTime. You know, because that's what a lot of these gimmick things. Because one guy does it. Oh well, look at all the publicity he's getting. Well, he's getting publicity, but he ain't got no job no more. So.
Yeah, and that's the sad part about it. You know, still, will Colin Kaepernick end up being a Jacksonville Jaguar since they got nothing but bums down there in Florida playing quarterback outside of Jameis and outside of Jameis. Is Jameis Winston the best quarterback in Florida? Did that just happen?
Jameis is the best quarterback in Florida right now, by far. He's the best starting quarterback in Florida. Did you see the Jaguars head coach basically came out and said, paraphrasing, says you guys suck, and one of you needs to step up. He didn't exactly say that, but that's basically what he said in the damn nicest way he could, is my quarterbacks suck, and one of them needs to step up. Because they looked like hot garbage.
Yeah.
Bortles especially looked bad.
Yeah. Blake Bortles supposed to be the franchise down there, and he is, man, looking terrible.
He's not
looking terrible.
Good. They were supposed to be the Raiders and the Jags were supposed to be the next hot teams last season. And obviously one of them was correct. One of them wasn't. So.
Yeah, but you know what? It wasn't just the Browns tonight. Did you see your quarterback Carr and Mac?
Yes, Carr looked good. I mean, he had the one bad interception, but other than that, he looked really.
No, I'm not talking about their play on the field. I'm talking about they went on camera and actually.
Sorry. Yes, Jesus.
I know.
Rewind that. Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Of course I did. Obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was a beautiful thing. Now, as for the quarterback woes of Jacksonville, I don't know. They're done. Who cares? They got that running back down there is going to get wasted away.
Fournette is banged up. He hasn't even been playing right lately. He's banged up.
Yeah.
They're
like an ankle, but he's a running back. He'll be all right by regular season. He'll do his thing,
If he's not, they're in trouble. Because they got.
I don't know.
They got a lot.
More trouble than they were in last year. I don't know. Yeah.
They're counting on some solid quarterback play this season, but I don't see them having it.
The whole league is counting on. That's what it's all boiled down to now. Is solid quarterback play. That's the thing. Like right now. The Detroit Lions, Matthew Stafford, he's in his final year of his contract, and he's a good quarterback. He's not bad. I'd put him on a fantasy team as quarterback number 2. But he's in his final year of his contract. So next year, that guy's going to get paid. But is it going to be the Lions that put up the money to keep him, or is he going to test his luck out on the market and see what he can get? No matter what, he's going to get every dollar he can, and that's the thing. The Lions have no choice. They got to have that quarterback. Every team right now that we talk about of having a chance of any kind has a quarterback. And right now it's such a quarterback-driven league that, yeah, there's no doubt Jacksonville wishes they had someone who could hang their hat on. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, because once you have that, you got a chance.
They thought it was Bortles. Now they're looking down the line. They're like, is it you? Yeah.
I played some scout team, QD.
Hey, you throw a ball? Yeah.
Going around to the high schools looking
That's
to
what
see
happened
who's
to
playing.
Miami went and pulled for Cutler out of the booth. They're about as bad. I mean, I don't know.
Off the couch.
I don't know what's
Off
worse.
the couch.
What's worse? Having Bortles who just sucks, and just you don't know if he's gonna be good, or you got a guy who's only playing because he's got a paycheck. Do you think
Cutler's only playing for a paycheck?
Do you think Cutler's heart's in it?
Despite what we see of Cutler with the frowny faces and all that stuff, like they say the hardest thing to do is walk away from the game. Like so many guys are like, man, you probably should have retired a couple of years ago, maybe saved a knee or something like that. And the hardest thing to do is walk away from the game. Do I think Cutler's in it? He signed up. Yeah, I think he is. I think Cutler thinks that because the coach down there, Gates, he had a relationship with him back in Chicago, and he had like one of his best seasons ever. And it's not like Jay Cutler doesn't have an arm. He's walking into a situation where he knows the offense already, and they've got a couple of playmakers down there. Devontae Parker or whatever, wide receiver. Oh, gosh, yeah. I mean, they got some dudes that can catch the ball. So, your number one fan says hi.
Landry. The Commisses.
The Commisses. That's awesome. The Commisses. Hey, yeah. Oh, and if you're just now joining us, you're watching the Raider Reaction Special. Goes to the post where we go league wide. Dropping way back so deep behind. He's behind enemy lines. I'm not even in a war zone, but
Prime and the Commish every Monday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
Of course, Wednesday. Prime will bring the Prime cut. Every
Prime
Wednesday.
cut.
About mid-show. Little extra flavor.
It's not always about football.
No, he goes. It's whatever. Who knows? It's wherever he drives.
It's sports related. Sometimes it's the biggest sports story there is. And you know what? One of those stories I've touched on, I cannot wait because coming up this Saturday, it's fight night. All right. I'm not going to get into it now. But
it is.
Nah,
I know it is.
Cutler's got a talented arm.
He does. He has no heart, man. The guy's got no heart. He's never had heart. I just don't see how all of a sudden he's going to grow one. But maybe
I don't know.
Maybe he took his ass down the yellow brick road and he's ready to. He got himself a heart. I don't know. We'll see.
Wow.
We'll see. Yes.
So another kind of old player news. Jamal Charles is going to get his shot.
Yes, Mr. Duct Tape and Bubblegum.
Yeah.
Quick, them knees can hold up.
Jamal Charles, what's your knee made out of? Duct tape, bubble gum, a couple of paper clips, and a rubber band.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gum's fresh.
So who knows?
I just put that in there. So that's fresh. Hold my kneecap in place.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think Jamal Charles, he's an older back. They say they die at 30.
Week 4. He's not starting by week 4. He's shelved by week 4.
Yeah.
That's my prediction. I don't see him going very far into the season.
So by week 4, we have Jamal Charles injured for the season. And by week 4, we have Deshaun Watson, starting quarterback of the Houston Texans.
Yeah, there's our bold predictions thus far. Thus far, which is 2.
Yeah.
I don't think Jamal Charles is going to make it. Now, I'm not saying out for the season. I'm just saying he's going to be out for a significant. He's going to be out. He's going to be shelved. Like, I can't play the next week by week 4 for sure. He's not going to be able to truck on through. No way. No way. He'll be shelved for several weeks, a significant time before week 4. Absolutely. I believe so. I just don't think he's durable enough. He's proved it. I mean, he was a talented back. He had his minute. It's over.
Well, and he's a Bronco, right?
Yes. Now, he was.
Yeah. Right? I don't see how your division does that sometimes, man. Suddenly Chiefs are Raiders, or Raiders become Chiefs, and Broncos. And
Raider Mike, what are you drinking tonight? His bold predictions the Browns making the playoffs.
I saw it earlier.
You got your damn mind, Raider Mike.
Isn't that Deshaun Kaiser? Is he going to be the starter?
No, I think they're saying they're leaning toward Osweiler from all reports that I've heard thus far.
Yeah.
Gonna be Kaiser. I think they're going to come out just because Osweiler has some experience. He's got some experience. You know, he's not. He's obviously a superstar or a veteran, but he's got some experience. I think they're going to roll him probably and bring the rookie along a little bit. I think Kaiser's going to be the guy. It's not going to be Osweiler. Osweiler ain't going to be the guy. He's not the future by any means.
Yeah, Deshaun Kaiser, he's obviously the future. That's why they drafted him so high.
Yeah, well, they need something. They've been searching. I mean, you seen that one guy's jersey? It's freaking the names. He's got like 40 names tagged on that thing. The infamous Cleveland Browns jersey. So they've been searching for that somebody for a long time. Freaking Tim Couch, Detmer. Good God, the list is immense and long.
Yeah. That what's his face? Bernie Kosar?
Yeah. He was probably the last great quarterback that they had.
All right.
Well, yeah, but
him and Nicky Woods
back there.
Him and Nicky Woods made the playoffs, didn't they?
What's that?
Maybe an AFC championship.
Yes.
Bernie Kosar and Nicky Woods made her AFC championship.
No, you're mixing your teams up. Nicky Woods is the Bengals.
Oh, I am stupid Ohio.
No, but the Browns did make it deep. They'd lost out to the Broncos. The Donkeys beat them out. The infamous drive. They also had the Browns had terrible bad luck. They had the fumble. They've had bad luck in the playoffs.
They've had some bad luck in the playoffs.
Yes,
but
Boomer
it's like
Esiason and Icky Woods did go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Boomer
lost to the 49ers.
Yeah, to the 49ers. Yeah.
To the 49ers. Don't be buttering her up. There's no need for that. That's not going to get you no prize pack point, G-Box. Don't be buttering her up.
What is that all about?
All right, moving along. Nothing to see here. So, Anquan Bolden gets signed by the Bills, and he goes to Buffalo, and he hangs out for a week, and he's like, y'all suck. And it's cold. It gets cold here. There's nothing here. And this team's terrible.
Yeah.
We ain't going to win nothing. What am I going to do? I'm going to retire.
That's not how it went down.
Exactly what happened, but it might be.
He says he wants to focus more on his humanitarian efforts.
Yeah, it's his life mission is to help people. That and he figured out that the Bills suck and he ain't gonna win a Super Bowl there.
Yeah, you can't go from Arizona. We'll get there, Raider Mike. Well, you can't go from Arizona to Detroit, both indoor stadiums,
Yeah.
both like climate controlled with decent quarterbacks. You know, Carson Palmer, Matthew Stafford, sure, they're decent. I'll give them that. They're like B tier. And to Buffalo, and you got what? Tyrod Taylor?
Yeah. I they're not. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. I thought it was odd that they signed Bolden, and then because everybody, the talk was, oh, we're going to pair him up with Sammy Watkins. We got a healthy Sammy Watkins, bringing in Anquan Bolden, and then days later, whoop, freaking Watkins is out. So you're just like,
Right?
what the hell? Well, then what? Why'd you bring Bolden's old?
I bet you Sammy Watkins is going to go and have like the best year of his career just because he's out of Buffalo and in L.A.
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, because obviously I watched the game Saturday, and one of the shockers that I came away with the game was freaking Goff looked good.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, you know, but he looked good from looking at the other side of the ball. He came out and looked a lot better than most people thought he was going to look against the. Of course, the Raiders secondary was like Swiss freaking cheese again, and
that's going to be the downfall, dude. If there is one, man, that secondary needs to get tightened up.
Achilles, it's the Achilles. And then we got our quarterback out boot stomping people. I just don't get it. It's bad. And both of us, we addressed the problem by going 1-2 with, Connolly and Obi, and neither one are even in camp. So,
yeah,
it's rough. It's rough. But Goff looks surprisingly good, and the Rams actually look surprisingly good. I was shocked at how well they came out and looked.
They had a little rhythm on offense, and Goff was, man, I mean, after the way he was treated. But let me get back to Anquan Bolden.
Yes.
So he did retire. And someone asked earlier if he is a Hall of Famer.
Ooh. I'd have to look at his stats. I'd have to see some stats because Hall of Fame stats aren't everything, but stats add into it when it comes to Hall of Fame. So I would want to see where he lays in the touchdowns, receptions, yards. I'd like to see where he lays in those categories.
I mean, early in his career, he was running alongside Larry Fitzgerald, and they were like a good pair of wide receivers back then.
He was fearless. He was one of the toughest wide receivers out there. I mean, he caught the ball and it looked like they killed him when he played for the Cardinals in the end zone. Kurt Warner about retired because of the hit. I mean,
his wife retired and signed back up too. Kurt Warner's wife, her hair got flat.
Oh man,
he got hit so hard. He like broke his face and kept playing.
9th all time. Hold on, here we go. See, that's what I love about it. We got the reaction. 9th all time in receptions. Top 10 in receptions.
Top 10. That alone.
That's pretty solid right there. Top 10 in reception.
Yeah.
He never got
arrested.
That's
great. That's a plus. Did he played in Super Bowls, didn't he?
What's that?
Did Anquan Bolden ever play in a Super Bowl with Arizona? Was he in any of those Super Bowls?
Yeah, didn't he play? He was on the Super Bowl with Kurt Warner, wasn't he? Wasn't that it was him and Larry Fitzgerald, right?
Yeah. Was he still with him?
I believe so.
Yeah. Tacos!
What's up?
Good looking out, Chris. Yeah, so, I mean, he's playing the Super Bowl. He's the top 10 in receptions. I think he won like a Man of the Year, something like that. He's won some other auxiliary awards. So, I think Anquan Bolden's going to put on the gold jacket.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
What's up, Anthony? Here's the thing. Terrell Owens and guys like Chris Carter, who took years to get in. The wide receiver position, getting into the Hall of Fame is a log jam. It takes years of those guys sitting out. So if you've got kind of a guy who's a fringe, like not even towards the top, like top 10, like guys like Chris Carter had to wait years to get in. Chris Carter, he's at like 1 and 2 on everything. And you got a guy who's just busted into the top 10. How just, even though he's possibly in the discussion, does he ever honestly get in?
Yeah. Well, I mean, but Chris Carter did get in. It might have taken him some time, but he did get in. You know, and so did Reed from Buffalo. He got in.
Yeah, he got in. He had to wait a while too. Tim Brown had to wait a minute too. He got in.
Yeah. You got to wait, but you get in. Now, T.O., don't get me started on T.O. If you ask me, T.O. should be in the Hall of Fame already.
He should be in. T.O. is not playing the political game properly. That's why
he played it all kinds of wrong. He's a freak.
It is wrong, and he should be in. But he keeps
he's not all there
up Hall of
there.
Fame, so they're thumbing their nose back at him. Eventually, they'll have to let him in, but they're just dicking with him at this point.
Yeah, maybe some riders have to retire or something.
I mean, when you don't get voted in, you don't go buy your own jacket and then rock it and wear it around. Yeah, that's just a big FU to the Hall of Fame. So,
It is. You know.
And some take it as such. People that vote for it take it as such. So.
But if you take away all the sideline antics.
I see Chuck's dropping some breaking news in the comments. I freaking love it, Chuck. See, where you been, Chuck? You haven't been around enough. You're supposed to be our resource service. You haven't been around. What's the problem? Pops in sporadically with some tacos every once in a while. Donald Penn, left tackle, is expected to return this week. I've been hearing the same thing. I've heard some rumors, too. That's awesome. We've got a little more confirmed, more reliable rumors because, man, we need him back. We do. I don't. We're missing time. There's only 2 weeks now, and we're into the season. Not have the left tackle in there.
It's the end of the world.
2 weeks. So we'll see. How can you not have your left tackle going into the season? But hopefully we get that over with. Hold on, Prime. We got to get something out of the way right quick.
What up?
Raider Reaction Prize Pack Point of the Night.
Bum, bum, bum.
Anthony Smith. Defensive end. Anthony Smith. Let me see his number. All right. Moving along. So, Anquan Bolden, you think Hall of Fame? I think he's possibly deserving, but he'll never get in.
I think he deserves it. I think he'll get in eventually. He's not like first ballot Hall of Fame.
No. Negative. Nobody's got it thus far.
Oh.
Here's his rookie card. 1990 draft pick. Boom. Lions has it again. Lions, you're killing it. All right. Lions has one. 94 is correct. 94. It's Anthony Smith, rookie, 1990. All right.
Timothy Ryan says he'll make it within 10 years. I'll give him that. He's an A1 character guy. He was solid on the field. He lived and died for his teammates. Yeah, absolutely. He's a Hall of Famer.
I could see him as a Hall of Famer. I don't question his. He's almost got the credentials. He's on the fringe of credentials.
And he doesn't cry. And he doesn't cry when he's up there.
No. Oh, if this is the Hall of Fame of football badasses, I'm voting him. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, but that's not what it is. It's not the Hall of Fame of football badasses. I would totally vote him in a freaking second.
But it kind of is the Hall of Fame of football badasses. It kind of is. Sup? Yeah.
No, because if it was for being a football badass, Jim Plunkett would be in the Hall of Fame. No way. Because he doesn't have the stats, but he's a football badass. But he's never been in. He can't get in. I don't know. I have to disagree with you. I don't think he'll get in. I don't think he'll get in.
Well, top 10 in receptions, A1 guy. I think he gets in.
10 years from now, I'll get a call. I told you you'd get in. I told you.
You are absolutely right. You will. You will. 10 years from now. 10 years from now, that might be a local call, even though all calls, there's no such thing as long distance anymore, but that might be a local call 10 years
Was
from
that
now.
not the biggest, greatest hustle in the history of freaking, you had to pay for long distance. I had to pay to call, just to pass that line cost me money. To call, like, what? Doesn't make any sense. No, I can't call my family in California. I can't ever talk to them because it costs too much. What kind of garbage is that? Long distance. Pay for long distance. The hell out of it. Cell phone coverage still costs too damn much, as it is. And you know it don't cost that much. They're all sharing the same damn towers anyway.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
I don't know if you've noticed, though.
2 rings to me is one of the. You can't have a bigger stat than a quarterback to me. I'm sorry. 2 rings is a huge stat for a quarterback.
It is. It is.
I think it's a.
Speaking of
Yeah, go ahead.
rings and winning, speaking of winning, little hardcore challenge news is I am leading significantly in the
That's
race
only-
for vice president.
That's only in one conference, though. You can't see the other conference, so you don't know that you're not winning in the other one. So
Oh.
I have to add the 2 together to know who wins. So sorry to break your bubble. It's actually
Yeah, my bubble is so bursted.
it's closer than you think. So speaking of one holdout coming to an end with Donald Penn, hopefully very, very soon, Le'Veon Bell is supposed to end his holdout this week as well and join the Steelers. They
Best
need him.
non-suspended running back in the NFL.
Well, yeah, they need him desperately, but
Yeah. What up, Jet Neal Flittis?
Hot Neil. So
Yeah.
yes, it's yeah, they need him badly. Obviously, it's been him and the Antonio Brown show for a minute, and their best bet is to try and keep that going. So
Yeah. People are
Did you
picking
get
them for the. Talking heads are picking the Steelers for the Super Bowl based on that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Did not mean to kill your name. I'm sorry.
he killed. He did. He diced it up and butchered it up, huh, Neil? He butchered it, chopped it to bits. That was terrible.
My bad. I'm better than that usually. So I'm actually good with names. I know. I just.
So, did you get a chance to watch the Raiders game or the highlights of the Raiders game from Saturday night?
I saw a few highlights.
Derek Carr looked really crisp. He looked good in the pocket. He had the one bad interception, which I question if he would have thrown in season, but you know it's.
Oh, Hot Neil. I dig it. All right. Yeah, he looked really crisp, but he's a man on a mission this year. Like, he's got a lot on his shoulders right now, and he's trying to deliver. That's the best thing about, that's kind of why I'm in on those Raiders, too, in that regard. Absolutely. I picked them to go to the Super Bowl because of Carr, because everything that, man, with Marshawn and your wideouts, dude, and if you can just get some help at freaking cornerback and safety, man, there you guys would be a shoo-in. But you can't go and face the Patriots with some bum cornerbacks. You can't
Yeah.
face the Steelers with bum cornerbacks.
Bad. The corner play has not been good.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand right now that it's not the guys in there that are. It's not. It's not the set and the crew that you're going to have in there to start the season, but it comes down to a point that even individually you got to play your damn position well enough not to leave guys wide open. I mean, the one touchdown from Goff, the guy was so wide open it was ridiculous. Just blown coverage, and everybody's calling for Norton's head. Kid Norton Jr. Everybody's calling for his head already. I think it's a little early for that, but
yeah, it's really early for that.
They want a defensive coordinator change now.
Yeah, it's.
I always say trust the process a little bit in preseason because they've got a reason why they're running them out there and they're doing what they're doing. So I always say try to trust the process. Let's see what goes down here in this third game. Let's see what goes down. He's doing fine. He might be on Friday. We'll see. But yeah, the offense looks stellar.
Smith is looking 7 years. Yeah, the offense does look stellar. No qualms there. They're going to be well-rounded. And, hey, you're getting your left tackle back, so that's important.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Smith, just to catch up, Mo asked about Smith. We touched on it earlier. He is going to be Jack Del Rio is going to let the legal process work through. He said, and he was defending his sister, so he's going to stand by and let the legal process work through. And they're going to see what so it looks like Smith is not out of a job. He played quite a bit in the preseason game Saturday. And looks like you'll probably see him this Saturday, too. See, I have a sports dilemma, Prime. You got Cowboys Raiders at 8 Eastern. Then you got Mayweather McGregor same night.
It's not really a dilemma for me. We're talking once in a lifetime pay-per-view versus preseason.
Out perfect because I think one will be ending when the other starts up, so that may work out perfect.
Once in a lifetime versus preseason.
Well, yeah, true. True.
Oh, yeah. And Canelo versus Triple G is going to be a really good fight. That is the fight in boxing to actually watch. That's actually two of the best boxers. Huh?
That will be a good fight. The other's more of a spectacle. It's more of a what the hell's going to happen type thing. Yeah.
Right.
You just know something's going to happen.
What's up, Stephanie? Yeah. So, I mean, I love football. But when it comes to, like, one of the most, amazing friggin' the spectacle of this thing is insane. Insane. And I'm going to watch it come to a head right there and friggin' I hope they beat the out of each other. I really do. So.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm just curious to see what happens. Something's going to happen. I'm curious. I don't want Deion Sanders. He's like one of my most hated players. I hate Deion Sanders. No. If we're going to bring anybody out, let's bring C. Wood back out. I don't want Deion. No. I hate Deion.
Bring back Charles Woodson.
Huh? That's what I'm saying. Let's bring Wood back. If we're going to bring anybody back out of retirement, he just freshly retired.
Yeah. Revis is washed up. That man is done.
I've seen a lot of talk about that, too. Oh, let's get Revis. I don't want Revis. There ain't no Revis Island no more. There ain't no Revis nothing.
Not in Revis Peninsula?
Nothing.
Nope.
Not
It's
even
Revis
Revis
Avenue.
Alley. Revis Alley don't even exist no more. Nothing. That island, it's underwater.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's been washed away. The old age. And you know what? I never thought Darrelle Revis was as freaking good as he was supposed to be cracked up to be. I never did. I think he was highly overrated.
He was all right when he was a Jet. Like a couple of years before he actually left, Revis was pretty good. He wasn't, I don't know. I think he got a lot of hype, but he was still actually somewhat pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know. There's any... Revis, there's a reason nobody else has signed him. Nobody else wants him. It's cornerback. The fall's quick, man. You know, you lose speed and quickness, you don't get that back.
That's all you got.
Yeah, you can't play the position without it. You can. You can play for the Jets, and maybe the Browns will take you.
Browns got a decent defense. Myles Garrett's looking the part. I mean, it's not regular season yet, but Myles Garrett looks like a stud.
They killed it in the draft, man. They stocked up on defense in the draft. There's no doubt about that. So they have to be improved on defense. It's impossible for them not. Impossible. So we'll see. But you got Osweiler. They're going to come out with Osweiler. So who knows? Now, Donkey, let's stick in the AFC West. Did you say Simeon you saw has won the starting role?
Yeah, he's been named the starter. Lynch looked out of sync with the offense. Trevor Simeon looked like he had a bit of rhythm. He's going to get the call. He is a starter.
He's going to get Jamal Charles to help him out. Should be interesting.
Should be a hot bag of garbage is what it should be.
It should be bad. They're gonna I'm telling you, man. I think the Donkeys are really gonna struggle on offense this season.
Yeah, I feel for Emmanuel Sanders. I kind of like him as a player.
Demarius Thomas as well, man. You got Demarius.
Yeah,
Thomas.
their wideouts are all right for Broncos.
I had Demarius. Now listen, I had Demarius Thomas for 3 years on my fantasy team, and the 2 years when Peyton was there was great. The last year after Peyton left, he sucked. He was no good because it doesn't matter how great of a wide receiver you are if nobody's getting you the damn ball.
Insert Trevor Simeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck with that. They'll chalk us up for 2 W's this year. They'll chalk us up for 2 W's.
Oh, man, but those games, it's almost, you could throw the record books out. Just between the Chiefs and the Broncos primarily. When those 3 teams all play each other, you can really toss the records out because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You got the strength of years and years of some of the best rivalries ever in sports between Raiders, Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos. Yeah, I'll give them that. And I tell you what, man, it doesn't even matter. Throw the record books out. Those teams go at it. Whoever comes out on top at the end is whoever comes out. But it's not something you can predict almost because something else takes over in those games that is just beyond mere man. We've got
always close.
The spirit and soul of years of hatred and just oh my gosh. Anyway. So yeah, that's right, Timothy. You do got to beat KC this year. Mm-hmm.
I think they peaked last season, man. I'm predicting a sweep of KC. I think we're gonna sweep KC. I honestly think we only may lose one in division. So, well, Prime, we're out of time. We're out of time for you anyway. So
it's all right because I'll be back here in a couple days.
That's right.
Yep, here on the Hump Day, the Wednesday show, we'll be back with Ghost to the Post. I'll break out my prime cut and talk about something in sports. I won't just do a fantasy breakdown again. I'll give you some meat, some good, some fire, as they like to say around here.
All right.
So, yeah, and you should check the update on our fantasy league because I think I'm winning.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, Prime will be back on Wednesday with another edition of Ghost to the Post. We'll spin it around the league, hit all the league topics. Tomorrow, it's the Raider Nation Report with the Commish. I'll dig completely into the game from Saturday. We'll touch on pretty much everything that happened in the game. Give you a little car breakdown, a little more in-depth look at the defense. Touch on all the news, what's going on with Penn, Sean Smith, pretty much every bit of Raider juice. We will squeeze it tomorrow. Then back on Wednesday, like we said, Goes to the Post. And then on Thursday, we got a full show on Thursday. The first 30 minutes of the show is the Raider Nation Ricochet with NorCal Raider Rick and the Commish. So we run through all of the hot silver and black topics in a 30-minute segment, bouncing back and forth between the two of us. And then JP, the Raider Reaction College Football Guru, joins us. And then we close out the show on Thursday with Franchise Face-Off with T-Well. Then, on late night Thursday, the Raider Reaction After Hours on One Nation Live. And then back on Friday was Silver and Black Theater on a Black Friday. And of course, we got a game on Saturday. So, thank y'all for joining me. Appreciate it. Like I said, from now on, we will be streaming right here from the Raider Reaction Facebook page, shared and simulcast to the regular pages that you've seen us on before. So nothing's really changed. You're just not going to get the notification on the page. So it's going to take a couple days before the rest of the herd finds their way back to this is where it comes from. This is where it's going to breathe from. This allows us to archive all the videos on the page. This also allows us a lot more. And when Raider Reaction is live, you get the notification that Raider Reaction is live. So in the long run, this will be better. That's why we're starting the move now. It's about 2 weeks out. Obviously, seeing the numbers were a little down because we got everybody has to know now that this is the home. So appreciate you joining me. Appreciate you stopping in as a take any second with me on any evening. I always appreciate it. Like I said, tune in tomorrow. We will dig through everything silver and black. Everything Raider related. Solid hour, silver, black flavor and insight. The Raider Nation Report with the Commish tomorrow. Hope you tune back in. Appreciate you stopping in. It's an exciting time to be a Raider. On the cusp of greatness, people. Peace. Love. Raider Nation.